It's my pleasure to introduce this morning's keynote speaker, Dr. Nguyen. She was actually supposed to be the keynote speaker last year, but a little thing called Hurricane Harvey interfered and she couldn't get out of Houston. She had more important things to worry about than being our white coat speaker. Annie earned both her Bachelor of Arts in Biology and her Doctor of Pharmacy degrees from the University of Texas at Austin. And at the risk of embarrassing her, I'm going to just briefly tell a little story. I remember the first time I saw Annie in the hallway when she was a brand new P1. I thought it was a high school student that was either checking out the college or one of our students' little sisters that had come to check out the college with her. And I found out that she was one of our new student pharmacists. And it was my pleasure over the next 4 years to watch her develop and watch her mature both professionally and personally into an outstanding pharmacist. Following her graduation from the University of Texas College of Pharmacy, she went to Houston where she completed a two-year residency at the Michael DeBakey VA Medical Center, concurrent with a master's degree in health system pharmacy management at the University of Houston. Following that, she became a clinical pharmacy specialist at the UTMD Anderson Cancer Hospital in Houston, and she's currently a clinical manager at Methodist Hospital West, where she supervises a cadre of 36 professionals. She is an upcoming leader in our profession, an outstanding preceptor for our students who complete P4 rotations in the Houston area, and one of our wonderful College of Pharmacy alums, Dr. Nguyen.
Thank you. I was trying to top Andrew's, but I highly doubt that. Distinguished faculty, fellow pharmacists, and guests, I want to welcome and congratulate our students, and especially the loved ones who supported and helped these students for so many years in achieving their goal getting to pharmacy school. That is a milestone number 1. I am honored to be here, and I would appreciate the heat and not the hurricane, so I'm very happy that I'm here today with you. Students, I was in your shoes not too long ago, a decade, 10 years, not too bad. Time sure flies. When I was asked to give this speech, I could go on for days sharing with you my lessons learned. But I know between you and your lunch and your selfie pictures on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever else you're using out there. Hence, I'm trying to do my best to keep it short and sweet for you. What I tell you today may be common sense, but may not be common practice. There's no magic pill or magic time machine that can fast forward time to graduations, but there's a magic process that I learned and continue to develop throughout the years. If you walk out of here and remember anything I say today, I want to remember this acronym, BeYou. B-E-Y-O-U. I will go into details what each letter means, but before I start this BeYou journey, I want everyone to take a deep breath, slowly exhale, and be present. So if you have your phone on you or electronics, be present, because this is the only time you have this moment to share with your loved ones and appreciate all the things and the advice that you hear from alumni and faculty. So let's start with our BeYou journey. B stands for believe in yourself and know what you want and your career goals. If you asked me 10 years ago if I would be a pharmacy manager, oh no, dear no. If you asked me 10 years ago if I would start a YouTube channel, I would say never, but I did last month. With a goal to help the next generation and inspire them. Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Let it soak it in. It emphasized how much attitude determines success or failure. During my residency as a PGY2 as a chief resident, I had additional responsibilities to take care of PGY1 in addition to other things. As a resident, you're pretty a workhorse, so it's really hard to take time off. But I was called to do a medical mission trip in Guatemala. With rotation commitment and projects, sometimes, especially in the spring, it's recommended not to do it. When people tell you no, what do? You do it. So, with the compassion and understanding of my residency director and preceptors, I went on a 7-day medical mission trip to Guatemala. We set up 2 clinics in remote villages and worked 16 hours straight with no break when their patients lining up at like 3 a.m. The lines were so long and twisted you couldn't even see the roads. I served as a pharmacist in charge as a PGY2, quite scary, and collaborated providers to use what we have. I counsel patients on my broken Spanish, as we had limited translators. I even administer a ceftriaxone shot to a 5-year-old kid who has severe infections that needs to go to the hospital but couldn't due to finance as well as distance to the main campus. It was by far one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. It taught me humility, being grateful for what you have, and how one person can impact and make a difference in someone's life positively through the kind actions. We didn't work in our silos or by our titles. We would all take turns delivering food, cleaning, and do everything else that we need to be done with a common goal of taking care of patients. And I'm glad that our curriculum has changed to reflect this interdisciplinary approach. I hope you're able to see through these examples that how your mind can influence your will and your actions. When you have a can-do attitude, anything is possible. What the mind believes, the body achieves. Keep this in mind, especially as you go through this gruesome 3 years and then your P4 year. It is important to have a mission and passion in what you do, and others will see it. Pharmacy school would teach you what you need to do and be a good pharmacist, but you need to understand why you do it. So when you have to know 300 medication details, it's less overwhelming, or when times get tough during finals, you won't give up. And you're looking at your colleagues, this is your PH, your family, because they will give you a helping hand and reach you when you're at the bottom. E stands for exercise. Make time for both physical and mental exercise. We all know exercise is good for us. Why don't we do it? The most common reason? I bet you know. We don't have time or I'm too busy. Students, you will be busy, but when you're practitioners or faculty or dean, you're even busier. What I call is life on steroids. So if you let life push you around, it will. If you let other people take your time, they will. You are the master of your time machine, and when you learn to use your power efficiently and wisely, you will dance through life gracefully. Time management is a critical survival skill, not just in pharmacy school, but life overall. So instead of being on Instagram, scroll through your friends' feeds, put down the electronics, and go do something that makes you happy, physically and mentally. I remember I couldn't run a mile in college for my own good to run away from a line, if there was one. For me, things were stressful, running was my outlet, especially my P4 years. With lots of tears, pain, and sweat, at the end of my P4 year, I did 3 half marathons. I don't look like it, but I can run. I want to inspire you to find a hobby that de-stresses you and stick to it. In addition to the physical exercise, mental exercise is important too. For the past few months, I started a ritual. Every morning before reaching for my phone, it's not my phone, just presenting as an example, to check emails or text, I get up and meditate for 10 to 15 minutes. During my meditation, I would say one word, passion, and that keeps my focus. After meditation, I journal my gratitude notebook, 3 things I appreciate from today, 1 thing I look forward to tomorrow. What I look forward to today helps me to stay grounded and know why I'm here, and be grateful that I'm still breathing and here on this earth. It is important for you to feed your minds with positive thoughts and what you're grateful for. When you want to create a habit, good or bad, 21 days are the magical number. I challenge you to harbor positive thoughts for 21 days. Have a gratitude journal for 21 days. If that is too much right now, turn off your electronics for 1 hour each day so your mind can rest. Y stands for yearn to do more. Be thirsty. What I mean by that? Crave to know more, do more, be more. Don't have a mindset that grade of 70 equals C, aka Form D, as it really takes only one error to affect a patient. Think of the ones you care and love. Will you double or triple check on IV medications before you get to them? I bet you would. I would too. Have this mindset regardless in what positions or different industries you're in, clinical, staff, community, industries, you get the picture. In addition, when you're on rotations, which I know in a few years you will, don't have the watching the clock twitch. Oh, it's 4:30, I gotta go. No. Have the mindset to learn. I'm here as long as my mind is fulfilled. I just need enough hours to get by. I only need 250 hours to finish my rotation. Again, every day on rotation is an interview. You may not know it, but we're watching. So really, when you choose to be in healthcare, it's a 24/7 job. So don't expect an 8 to 5 after graduation or not wanting to work evenings or night, because you really have to put the efforts to get the experiences that you need to pursue and advance your career. So yearn to do more, observe more, and be more. O stands for open for opportunities that come up. My mentor once said, if there's a crack in the door, I will open it widely. One of my goals was to do a WHO, World Health Organization internship. I met someone at my P1 and APHP conference, and I would stalk him for almost 3 months. And I was able to get a hold of a preceptor in Geneva, and it was the best 3 months of my life in Geneva, soaking up the public health experiences, seeing healthcare in a different way, and there are many things that we take for granted here. I want you to find your treasure, soak it up, be grateful, and again, learn to know and do more, and be open to various opportunities that may come your way. Pharmacy, most of the time you may hear there's a hospital or community, but there is some non-traditional jobs that you may find that pharmacists work too. I know a pharmacist that works as travel, where she goes to different places, and so just being able to understand that. So pharmacy and the profession is limitless. U stands for utilize what you learn and apply it daily, or at least at every opportunity that you can. Remember, each learning opportunity will make you a stronger pharmacist, and there is a patient that will need your care and compassion. As I close, you're looking at a young woman who wouldn't speak up in a classroom of 20, and now I'm speaking up in a classroom of, well, not classroom, auditorium of 200. You're looking at a woman who wouldn't dare to touch the water because her sister drowned, and in a month I'll be completing in a triathlon that has 300-meter swim. I'm still practicing. There is no magic pill I can give you today. There's no magic pill to get what you want, but there's a magic process to pursue your passions and do what you want to do and achieve your goals. Practice privately and reward publicly. My lessons for you today: be you. Believe in yourself. Know the reason why you're here. Know your why, because life will be a little bit easier when you do. Exercise your physical and mental power. Yearn to observe more, do more, and be more. Be open to opportunities and anything that comes across your way. Don't say no yet, especially a P1 or even a P4, because you never know what the opportunity will bring you to. Now, I would like you to look to your neighbor on the left and on your right and shake their hands and tell them the acronym, BeYou. Per the wise words of Henry Ford, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. The mind is a powerful thing, and once you know how to harness the power, you'll be so successful. And most importantly, you have a family within this College of Pharmacy and outside the College of Pharmacy alumni, shameless plug. We are here to help you. and you're not alone. So when you do feel like you're alone, reach out a helping hand, because we are always here for you, no matter what. You would start this journey very soon, and you are the master of your own destiny. So be ready to navigate this journey. It's not easy, it's challenging, but it's the most rewarding journey you'll ever get. Let the magic begin.